Hey, you're listening to Visions of Rock, and we're here with Damar Hamilton from Plain White T's. Hey, Damar, how are you?
Good. How are you guys?
Good. Thanks for hanging out with us. You know, obviously you are busy in your music career, but turns out you're also a photographer. So tell us how you got interested in photography.
Well, when I was in high school, I had an interest in, I think because it was like an easy credit, you know, like it was like, oh, everyone wants to take photos. So it was like when you got to your senior year, photo was just like that easy class to take. But then like, once I started taking the class, I actually started like really, really enjoying it, you know, and really getting into it.
So you're in a class for easy credit, and you pick up the camera, and what is it that clicked with you to make you stick with it?
I think the fact that I started taking pictures, and I started to notice that my pictures were kind of better than my classmates, and I was like doing well in the class, you know, like I actually was like getting good grades. So I was like, oh, I guess this is a little bit more than just like me getting an easy credit. Like I'm actually okay at this.
What is it that inspires you to take pictures now?
Pretty much anything. You know, I guess, you know, being in a band and being on the road, it's really nice to be able to take pictures, like when we go to different countries or different cities, you know, and I just like, you know, just have those memories, or hanging out on tour, or, you know, that's usually the most things that inspire me, I guess, my current life.
Sort of biographical, autobiographical?
Yeah.
So in your opinion, when you look at a photo, how do you know that it's great?
I don't know. I guess maybe the composition, you know, the structure of the photo. I think what usually happens is I take a ton of photos of the same thing over and over, and then I put it on my computer, and then I kind of like pick through them, and I'm like, oh, I got a better frame on this one. This is the better one, you know?
Do you feel like your music and photography complement each other in any way?
I guess in a way. They're still pretty separate, you know, but I guess the only thing that puts them together is that I definitely take pictures of things in my life that deal with music, or being on tour, or maybe I just take pictures of our stage setup, like things like that, you know?
Songs tend to obviously carry a story. You know, they have a beginning, middle, and end. Do you think that when you're shooting photographs that you try to tell a story in any way? I mean, do you look for anything specific?
Not necessarily. I'm not really trying to tell any particular story. I think it's just mostly just taking pictures of random things and seeing what the outcome is.
How does your personality come through in some of these photos?
There's definitely like a certain like style, I guess, that I have when I shoot. I can take a picture and I can tell like, oh yeah, that's the bar picture. Or I can tell when other people are taking pictures, like I can see their personality show through, or like their own individuality, I guess, in the photograph.
What do you do with the photos when you're done with them? You put them somewhere?
Yeah, I have a blog that I usually put them on, or I put them on my on the band website.
What do you think is more important, the subject that you're shooting or the actual camera that you're using?
I think it has a lot to do with both. I mean, I've definitely taken some great photographs on, you know, just a normal like point and shoot camera. But now that I have the Nikon, you know, that takes great pictures, and it kind of in a way makes, you know, the pictures that I take, they look way better, you know, because it is a better camera. You know, but then you also have to like make sure that you're taking pictures of something that's worthwhile, you know, for it to actually be a good photograph.
Tell us about the charity that you're shooting for.
I'm shooting for the Grammy Foundation. They basically help just to raise money for kids in schools. And being a kid who went to school, who was in band and has been a musician, I guess, since I was a kid, I think it's just very important, you know, for kids to have an outlet like that, you know, versus, you know, something else. Music was like that thing for me that kept me out of trouble.
Well, I'm sure they really appreciate that you're doing this for them, and we really appreciate you talking with us.
Of course. Thank you.
You are listening to Visions of Rock.